Are you looking for the best cheap gaming laptops? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best cheap gaming laptops on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Asus TUF A15. Asus TUF A15 is the best cheap gaming laptop overall. Tech specs: CPU, AMD Ryzen 7 6000 series, RAM, 8GB storage, 512GB SSD, GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 Ti display, 15.6-inch FHD, refresh rate, 144Hz, battery life, up to 12 hours. The Asus TUF A15 is an excellent choice if you're in the market for a budget-friendly gaming laptop. It's priced comfortably under $1,000 while still offering top-notch features like a 144Hz refresh rate, support for Dolby Atmos, and an RGB backlit keyboard. It's built with a 6000 series AMD Ryzen 7 CPU, 8GB of RAM, a 512GB SSD, and NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 Ti graphics card for all the power and storage you need for the latest indie and AAA titles. The battery is also impressive, offering up to 12 hours of use on a full charge. Number 2. Dell G15 Ryzen Edition. Dell G15 Ryzen Edition is the best value gaming laptop. Tech specs: CPU, AMD Ryzen 5 5600H, RAM, 8GB DDR4 3200MHz storage, 512GB M.2 NVMe SSD, GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3054GB GDDR6 display, 15.6-inch FHD, refresh rate, 120Hz, battery life, 10 hours. Even though the retail price for this gaming laptop sits comfortably under $1,000, it's still packed to the brim with premium hardware. It's built around an AMD Ryzen 5 5600H CPU and NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 graphics card, giving you more than enough power to play the latest AAA titles. The base configuration comes with just 8GB of RAM and a 256GB SSD, but you can upgrade these yourself later on if you need more memory and storage. Meanwhile, the native 120Hz refresh rate gives you buttery smooth action, and the anti-glare coating on the 1080p screen improves viewing angles by cutting down on reflections from overhead lights. Wi-Fi 6 compatibility gives you ultra-fast wireless internet speeds to give you the edge you need to win fast-paced online matches. And the 10-hour battery life lets you either game all night or use the G15 as a workstation during the day. Number 3. Acer Nitro 5. Acer Nitro 5 is the best budget gaming laptop for beginners. Tech specs: CPU, Intel Core i7-11800H, RAM, 16GB DDR4 storage, 512GB SSD, GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 Ti display, 15.6-inch FHD, refresh rate, 144Hz, battery life, 8 hours. This model from Acer has some welcome upgrades and improvements over previous Nitro 5 iterations which had Intel Core i5 processors. With an 11th Gen Intel Core i7 and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 Ti graphics card, you'll be able to handle all but the most graphically demanding titles. Wi-Fi 6 connectivity gives you faster wireless internet speeds than before, while DTS-X audio creates richer, more immersive audio without the need for a headset. It also features improved heat dissipation than previous models. While other gaming laptops might need a cooling pad to maintain optimal performance, the Acer Nitro 5 has twin cooling fans and 4 vents to draw waste heat away from delicate components and allow your laptop to run at optimal temperatures for longer. And with 8-hour battery life, you can marathon your favorite games well into the night before you need to worry about plugging in. Number 4. MSI Sword. MSI Sword is the best cheap Intel gaming laptop. Tech specs: CPU, Intel Core i5 or i7, RAM, 8GB storage, 512GB SSD, GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 display, 15.6-inch FHD, refresh rate, 144Hz, battery life, 4 hours. If you're an Intel loyalist and looking to buy a cheap gaming laptop, check out the MSI Sword 15. You can choose between an Intel Core i5 or i7 CPU, and it's outfitted with 8GB of RAM, a 512GB SSD, and NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 graphics card. The 15.6-inch display provides a 144Hz refresh rate for buttery smooth motion as well as 1080p resolution for enhanced detailing. And if you want something that will adapt with you, the MSI Sword supports up to 64GB of RAM, so you can upgrade as you go. Number 5. HP Omen. HP Omen is the best budget gaming laptop for customization. Tech specs: CPU, AMD Ryzen 5 6600H, RAM, 16GB DDR5 4800MHz storage, 512GB M.2 NVMe SSD GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 display, 16.1-inch FHD, refresh rate, 144Hz, battery life, 9 hours. The HP Omen base model is one of the most budget-friendly gaming laptops you can buy right now, and it's a solid machine with excellent components, like the GeForce RTX 3050 graphics card. There are plenty of other affordable upgrades you can choose from, like 16GB of RAM and a 1TB SSD, or you can upgrade the laptop yourself at a later date so you can catch components on sale. Also, this laptop features both Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.0 connectivity for faster internet speeds and more stable wireless connections to peripherals like headsets and mice, so you don't have to worry about dropping out of team chat in the middle of a match or your mouse disconnecting at an important moment. On a full charge, the battery gives you up to 9 hours of use, so you can game well into the evening.